Hey there, plant enthusiasts and farming enthusiasts. Get ready to dive into the mesmerizing world of gardening and farming with me.
Imagine stepping into your backyard, a sanctuary of green and life. You reach out and pick fresh, juicy tomatoes still warm from the sun. Homegrown vegetables taste amazing. The burst of flavor is unparalleled. They're fresher and more flavorful than anything you'll find in the supermarket. Each bite is a testament to the care and love you've put into growing them. Plus, you know exactly what went into growing them. No harmful chemicals or pesticides. You can trust that your food is safe and healthy. Growing your own food is good for the planet too. By cultivating your own garden, you contribute to a more sustainable world. You'll reduce your carbon footprint by eating locally, cutting down on the emissions associated with transporting food over long distances. And you'll cut down on plastic packaging from store-bought produce, helping to reduce waste and pollution. It's a win-win for you and the environment. Imagine the joy of sharing a meal with your family, knowing that the food on your table came from your own garden. But the benefits don't stop there. The sense of accomplishment you feel when you see your garden flourish is unmatched. Gardening is a fantastic way to get active, de-stress, and connect with nature. The physical activity involved in planting, weeding, and harvesting is great exercise. It's incredibly rewarding to nurture your plants and watch them grow. From tiny seeds to bountiful harvests, the journey is truly magical. So, are you ready to embark on this exciting journey? Let's get started. With a little effort and patience, you can transform your backyard into a thriving garden. The rewards are endless, from the freshest produce to the joy of connecting with nature. Happy gardening. Before you start digging, you need to choose the right location for your vegetable garden. This is a crucial step that can determine the success of your gardening efforts. Take your time to observe different areas of your yard throughout the day. Notice where the sun hits and for how long. This will help you identify the best spot for your garden. Most vegetables thrive in sunny spots, so aim for an area that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Sunlight is essential for photosynthesis, the process by which plants make their food. Without adequate sunlight, your vegetables may not grow as robustly or produce as much yield. If your yard has limited sunny spots, consider growing shade-tolerant vegetables or using reflective surfaces to increase light exposure. Next, consider your soil. Vegetables prefer well-drained soil that's loose and fertile. Good soil structure allows roots to penetrate easily and access nutrients and water. You can test your soil's drainage by digging a small hole, filling it with water, and observing how quickly it drains. If the water takes too long to drain, you may need to amend your soil. If you have heavy clay soil, don't worry. You can improve its drainage by adding organic matter like compost. Compost not only improves drainage, but also adds essential nutrients to the soil. Regularly incorporating compost into your garden can enhance soil structure, increase microbial activity, and promote healthier plant growth. You can also use other organic materials like leaf mold or well-rotted manure. Finally, think about the size of your garden. Start small if you're a beginner, maybe with a raised bed or a few containers. This approach allows you to manage your garden more easily and learn the basics without feeling overwhelmed. Raised beds and containers are also great for controlling soil quality and drainage. As you become more comfortable with gardening, you can gradually expand your garden space. You can always expand your garden as you gain experience and confidence. Gardening is a journey, and there's always something new to learn. By starting small and gradually increasing your garden size, you can enjoy the process and avoid common pitfalls. Remember, the key to a successful garden is patience, observation, and a willingness to adapt and experiment. Now comes the fun part, deciding what to grow. Choose vegetables you and your family enjoy eating. It's also a good idea to start with easy-to-grow varieties like lettuce, radishes, and beans. When planning your layout, consider the mature size of each plant. Leave enough space between them to ensure proper air circulation and prevent overcrowding. You can find spacing guidelines on seed packets or plant labels. For a visually appealing and productive garden, try companion planting. This technique involves planting different species together that benefit each other. For example, basil helps repel pests that can harm tomatoes, making them excellent companions. Once you have your location, plan, and chosen your vegetables, it's time to get planting. If you're starting from seeds, sow them according to the instructions on the packet. Some seeds need to be started indoors a few weeks before the last frost date in your area. When planting seedlings, dig a hole slightly larger than the root ball. Gently remove the seedling from its container and place it in the hole. Fill the hole with soil and water deeply. Remember to label your plants. This will help you keep track of what you've planted and when to expect a harvest. Section 5. The joys of tending your garden, watering, weeding, and more. Gardening is not just about planting seeds and waiting for them to grow. It involves a series of ongoing tasks that ensure your plants remain healthy and productive. Once your plants are in the ground, they need regular care and attention to thrive. This means dedicating time each day or week to check on their progress and address any issues that may arise. Water them deeply and consistently, especially during dry spells. Deep watering encourages roots to grow deeper into the soil, making plants more resilient to drought. You can check the soil moisture by sticking your finger about an inch into the ground. This simple test helps you determine if your plants need more water or if they are getting enough. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Consistent watering is crucial, but be careful not to overwater, as this can lead to root rot and other issues. Weeding is another essential gardening task. Weeds can quickly take over your garden if left unchecked, so it's important to stay on top of them. Weeds compete with your vegetables for water and nutrients, so it's best to remove them regularly. This ensures that your plants have the resources they need to grow. You can do this by hand or use a hoe to loosen the soil and uproot the weeds. Regular weeding also helps to aerate the soil, which is beneficial for plant health. To give your plants an extra boost, fertilize them every few weeks with a balanced organic fertilizer. This provides essential nutrients that might not be present in the soil. This will provide them with the nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. Remember, a well-fed plant is a happy plant, and it will reward you with bountiful produce. Additionally, keep an eye out for pests and diseases. Regularly inspect your plants for any signs of trouble, such as discolored leaves or unusual spots. Use natural pest control methods whenever possible to maintain a healthy garden ecosystem. Introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs can help keep harmful pests in check. Pruning is another important task. Regularly trim your plants to remove dead or diseased branches, which can improve air circulation and reduce the risk of disease. Finally, consider mulching your garden beds. Mulch helps retain soil moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature, creating a more stable environment for your plants. By staying on top of these tasks, you'll create a thriving garden that not only looks beautiful, but also produces healthy, delicious vegetables. Happy gardening! Section 6. Reaping what you sow. Harvesting your bounty. One of the most rewarding aspects of gardening is harvesting your produce. The right time to harvest depends on the vegetable. For example, lettuce and spinach can be harvested when the leaves are big enough to eat. Tomatoes, on the other hand, should be picked when they're fully ripe and red. When harvesting, use a sharp knife or pair of scissors to avoid damaging the plant. This will encourage continued growth and production. Section 7. Fun facts for budding gardeners. Here are some fun facts to inspire your green thumb. Did you know that a single tomato plant can produce up to 10 pounds of tomatoes in a season? Strawberries are the only fruit that bear their seeds on the outside. Carrots were originally purple. The orange variety we know today was developed in the Netherlands in the 17th century. Section 8. Embrace the gardening journey. Challenges and rewards. Gardening is a journey filled with both challenges and rewards. You may encounter pests, diseases, or unexpected weather conditions that can affect your plants. But don't let setbacks discourage you. Every gardening experience, successful or not, teaches valuable lessons. The rewards of gardening, however, far outweigh the challenges. You'll enjoy the satisfaction of growing your own food, saving money, and improving your health and well-being. And let's not forget the joy of sharing your harvest with friends and family. Section 9. Time to dig in. Start your home garden today. Starting a vegetable garden may seem daunting at first, but it's an incredibly rewarding experience that's well worth the effort. Remember to start small, choose the right location, plan your garden carefully, and provide your plants with the care they need to thrive. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your gardening gloves, gather your tools, and embark on this exciting adventure. You'll be amazed by what you can grow.